June 22nd, 12:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. Let's continue. Is it really true about my aunt? I'm afraid so, Maya. No way Amy could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. Yeah, we'll just go right into it. Under circumstances, there's no one else other than your aunt, Morgan. That's terrible. Why would my aunt... Everything's going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix, right? Just as you predicted. Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Say your own situation. Looking down on me even though we were the same age. Are you done yet? You caused me enough pain and suffering. Not yet. My goal is to defeat you and let the whole world know of your defeat. But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then we'll know who the real winner is. Oh boy. Court will now reconvene, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Sorry, I thought I heard something again. Can you prove Miss Eeny-Miny had a motive? Yes, I believe I can. Eeny-Miny and Dr. Ray have only one point of connection. As the car accident 1 year ago, the motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Miney, please testify to this court about your car accident last year. Huh? I thought, you wanted to, ask about my, motive. I, don't see the point in, freaking up the past. Miss Miney, if you please. Okay, I totally don't think it'll do any good, but... yeah, hopping right into this. That was, last year in May. Something really bad had happened at, my sister's clinic around then. And, the night of the accident, my sister was totally tired while she was driving. I was, totally pooped too, so I, fell asleep in the passenger seat. I, woke up because of a jolt, and, it was a sea of flames around me. I, opened the door and, got away. I think I've heard of this incident. It was all talk of tabloid shows day after day last year. Yes, and there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister. Those were merely rumors. Totally baseless gossip. Yes. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. It's impossible to prove that Dr. Wright did in fact drug Miss Miney's sister. Means I'll have to work on this from another angle. Another angle indeed. Boop. Didn't some sort of medical malpractice happen at your sister's hospital then? Yeah, that was in May too. The thing with all the patients dying was May 2nd. And our accident was on the 24th. 2 accidents back to back. You assume it's just a coincidence. My sis was totally tired, so that's why, duh. Something really bad happened at my sister's clinic. That was the malpractice and somewhere 14 patients died, correct? Yeah. What was the cause of the mistake? I heard it was because the medicines, got mixed up. Was that the fault of your sister, Mimi Miney? No way! Dr. Gray, wanted to blame it on my sis. That incident has nothing to do with our murder here. Besides, the police report has already documented that it was entirely Mimi Miney's fault. And as far as the real facts are concerned, Mimi Miney is the one who made the mistake. But, it really wasn't my sis. The night of the accident, my sis was totally tired while driving. She was totally tired. You mean exhausted? She had to talk to the police and, was being investigated, every day. It was, a totally terrible situation. It's no wonder then the car accident happened, huh? So then, why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? I meant switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her. True, true. But like, I don't, like, have a driver's license. This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Miney. Miss Miney, please amend your testimony. Like, okay, anyway. I fell at the passenger seat. The accident happened at night, correct? Yeah, like, it was at, like, 1 a.m. or so, I think. I had, like, a paper due, like, really soon. So, like, I hadn't slept and was working, like, really hard. So it was because the two of you were so tired this accident happened. I, like, woke up because of a jolt. And your sister? What happened to her? I didn't see her. The car was, like, totally black and there was, like, a ton of smoke. I, like, totally had, like, no clue what was going on. Opened the door and got away. Tell us about your escape in more detail. I like, kept wanting to forget that time. So, like, I don't remember things about the accident in, like, detail anymore. Well, it's alright. No need to push yourself. I think I, like, gave an interview after the accident. Like, that would probably be the most accurate, you know? If it's that article, then I already got it. Didn't have my license. And that's why you were in the passenger seat? Like, yeah. I was, like, at my colleague's research lab till, like, really late. So my sis was, like, giving me a ride home. I see. Phoenix. Yes? You can't do this. You're being too easy on her. Gotta be some sort of secret sleeping in this testimony. Find the crushing contradiction in this. I didn't have my license, so, like, I couldn't take over driving for her. But this is your license photo. So, like, Miss Miney, that was a lame lie just now. Like, what do you mean? I know you had a license back then. This is a photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license. What is the meaning of this, Miss Miney? That's right. Yeah, I had, like, a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident. Right. No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hottie, the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so. What are you talking about? That perverted fake clinic doctor? Yes, that perverted fake clinic doctor. And how did— OW! No one cares. When did you receive your driver's license? Like last November. What? November? The accident happened last May. That's a half-year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix, right? What in the— That's what happened, Mr. Wright. At the time of the accident, Miss Miney did not have a driver's license. Ow! Cry and my whip will accommodate. Anyway, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers. I'm, like, glad you get it, but, like, even if I had my license, I, like, don't think my sis would have, like, let me drive. Ow! I'll just stand there to yourself. Now you two here, with the whip, and the pain, and the ow, and when did you get a whip? Miss Miney, why do you think you would not have been allowed to drive anyway? That's because I think the situation calls for more detailed testimony, Miss Miney, if you please. And, like, how annoying. Oops, like, sorry. Didn't mean to be mean. I wouldn't be allowed. Like, around that time, I was, like, really close to getting my license. My sis was, like, this total big fan of cars and, like, really valued them. She, like, had just gotten this really shiny, bright red sports car. She, like, would say things like, no way am I letting a noob drive my car. So, like, that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night, too. I see. A bright red car for sports. Now then, the defense may question the witness. I'm not terribly knowledgeable with cars, but I wouldn't be allowed. So what do you mean by really close? Like I had one of those permit things. I think that's what they're called. Permit. Yeah. Wow, the big name lawyer boy doesn't even know what a driver's permit is. Well, this lawyer never had a permit. Ah! Ignorance is to be whipped! What is with her? Hell, she's said in the last few minutes that her nonsense. So, like, may I continue? She valued cars? How much would you say she valued her car? Well, like, she'd flip out at, like, a drop of rain. And, like, she would notice that someone, like, touched the car door with dirty hands. I can't try bother taking the car out of the garage ever. Why did she take such special care of the car? How can you say that? It was a brand spanking new car. New car? Like, you wouldn't want to, like, get it dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer? I would think that cars getting dirty is just another fact of life, but I guess people who really love cars think otherwise. Phoenix Trans is something of more significance, alright? Well, Miss Miney, what kind of car was it? A sports car. Yeah. She had, like, just gotten it. It was, like, from the UK. I believe they changed this from, because of the significance. Because in this, it's Japan, the original. It's America over here, translated. They changed some stuff. UK, well, those are her boyfriend's initials. It means United Kingdom, Your Honor. Jesus. It's a really special model. She waited for a whole year for it to arrive. I guess her love of cars would be obvious. Next topic. I really don't know anything about cars, but I had a feeling this was bound to come up. Your Honor. Yes. Please have the witness apprehend what she just said her testimony. You mean the part about it being a special import car? Yes. Well, if you like cars that much, then that's not my point. Sorry, not a fly. To be honest, I don't know what the point is either. Miss Miney, would you please fix your testimony? Sure, whatever. Oops. Totally special model from England. I yelled hold it pretty forcefully, but I don't actually know what to ask about cars. So, what am I supposed to pick for a topic? Let's start with this. Why are British cars good? Like, huh? They're expensive and their driver seat is opposite to our cars here in the States. It would seem there's no benefit to owning one. Like, huh? This whole steering wheel on the right side thing, it's kind of goofy, isn't it? You! What do you know? That sleek shape the purr at the end and the wild weight started smooth, feeling a man who trespassed and co-breathes the AC. Forgive me. Personality really changed at the drop of a hat, and you seem to love cards as much as your sister. Interesting, isn't it, Phoenix? Bit by bit, we're beginning to see the real contradiction behind this case. Yes, indeed. No way am I letting a noob drive my car. Sister good at driving? She was, like, totally awesome. She, like, said she was gonna be the, like, racing queen of the nursing world. Somehow, I think she bumped my question off track again. So, like, that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night, too. And that was when the accident occurred, correct? Like, yeah, I, like, immediately reached for the passenger side door. And fled, like, in a daze. Sounds like you had a terrifying time. There is something very big here. It's gonna be hard to break apart such a natural-sounding testimony. But we have to attack it, and by doing so, a flaw will show itself. It has to. Really think so? Believe there's a path, I know it. You almost sound like a prophet for a second there. Fan. Totally special model from England. That's why I ended up in a passenger seat that night, too. Oh, I was like totally tired and fell asleep. got out on the right door, but the driver's seat's on the right side, so...
Objection!
Yeah. Miss Miney, do you remember this article? It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it. But I opened the right door and, got out. That's correct, isn't it? Why are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side of the passenger seat, the left or the right? Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver's on the left side. That would be if it were an American car. But it would be the opposite in a British car. Opposite. The two of them are riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be on the left side. What do you mean by this? Miss Miney, you said that you had escaped using the right side door of the car. But if you were sitting there, then that means you were in a driver's seat. Order in the court! Order! Mr. Phoenix Wright is blabbering nonsense again! Amy said the person who was driving was her older sister, Mimi Miney. That is what Amy said, yes. This is where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Phoenix? Looks like you finally found the real root of this murder. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Amy or Mimi, who was really driving that night? The answer is the one person that had her driver's license, Mimi Miney. I had to make sure I had that correctly. After all, that makes her the only person who can legally drive. I was expecting to get whipped. But you just said the witness was Mimi Miney was the one in the driver's seat. Which leads us to the next question. The next question? Who is the person standing at the witness stand right now? What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix, right? This witness's name is... I'll tell you what her name really is. This witness's real name...
Take that!
Mimi Miney, that is your real name.
Objection!
Of all the foolish dribble. Then how do you explain her appearance? This witness had severe facial burns and she was admitted to the hospital. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons used a picture. Facial reconstruction surgery? This is the pictures he gave to the doctors at the time. That's right! It's a picture of her younger sister! No! Well, Mimi Miney, she died in the car accident. That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. Then the body they found at the crash site. That was the body of the real Mimi Miney. Isn't that right, Miss Mimi Miney? Oh boy. That car accident 1 year ago. The one who died that night was Mimi Miney. Her sister Mimi then stole her face and was reborn as Edie. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Miney from existence. Your Honor, I'm sure you now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. What do you mean? Oh! What's the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Miney. However, that would not have been possible, because Mimi Miney was still, in fact, alive. And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. So this witness had to stop that from happening. At all costs. And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray. Is that what you're saying? Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed.
What?
Well, Miss One Karma, why did you say my name just now? Looks like I've been unmasked. Witness? Oh boy. That's right, I admit it. My real name is Mimi Mimey. That quack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. I was so close to finally ditching Mimi, too. So close. But why? Why would you go so far to throw away yourself? To become your own sister? I think I understand why. Me and my one girl felt to disappear because of this.
Take that!
That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi Mimey. That's right, the person standing before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap, Mimi Mimey had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister. The timing couldn't have been worse. 14 patients dying in that incident, and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all, the only way. She lost everything in the flames of the accident. Her sister, and even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Unbelievable! A plan beyond my wildest imagination. That jerk. Fooled me and thought of that channeling mumbo-jumbo. Mumbo-jumbo? Becoming Edie has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling, the occult. I hate it. I hate it all. Damn. I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here, such as why did Miss Miney choose to go with such a complicated plan, and why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of the defendant, not Fay. This is preposterous. I'm perfect. Me, Francisca Von Karma. I'm gonna enjoy the news tonight, Miss Von Karma. How about you? It's gonna be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Ow. Ah! Ah! Okay, ow. Oh, she's not stopping. And one more for good measure. Phoenix, hang in there, Phoenix! Phoenix! This court is a fraud, a sham! Now then, looks like it will be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness, so I will go ahead and pronounce the verdict. Not guilty. Oh, God's sakes. That is all. Court is adjourned. Congratulations, Maya. Sis! It's good to see you again, Maya. How are you doing? Sis! I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It's all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis, in my dream I smelled a really familiar scent. A familiar scent. I was inside that clothing box, right? That box. That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right. There's still one thing I don't quite get. What's that? What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, broke in because we had her gunshot. I think Mimi had planned to open the door to the chamber herself. And then you and Lotta would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey who had just committed a murder. That planned down to the smallest detail, huh? Nick! Congratulations, Maya. Thanks. Looks like you bailed me out of another jam. Well, you know. But I really don't want something like this to happen ever again. I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, and now my aunt. Hey Nick, tell me. Tell me why my aunt did something so horrible. Why she helped me be money with a plan like that? I just don't understand it, Nick. It's over. Why don't we just let it be? Nick, please, I need an answer. Reason Mora helped me with her plan.
Take that!
Pearl? 4 years ago, 4 years from now, a new master will be born into Crying Village. And that person will be you, Maya. But if you weren't there, then the main family's bloodline would disappear, and what would happen then? The branch family, my aunt. No, Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. Next person would be Pearl's. Ah! Everything was done for her sake. It was also that Pearls would become the next master. Yeah, I could see that. Did Maya just say something just now? I think that she was saying, I thought so. Date and time unknown. Detention center. Solitary confinement cell 13. My precious Pearl. You were the only one suitable to be the master of crying, dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder, and cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless main family girl, that Maya Fey. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come. Oh boy. Episode 2, Reunion and Turnabout, the end. Episode 3, Big Turnabout. Turnabout Big Top. Which, we're gonna end it here. Because it's the end of the episode. Turnabout Big Top will be next. This second case is good. I very much like it more upon repeat visits and seeing it again. Because I don't know, I wasn't entirely the biggest fan of the second case when I first played, but I enjoy it more on repeat. It's enjoyable. Not one of my favorites, but still really good. However, the next case is one of my favorites, despite being what many people say is like the worst case in the Ace Attorney series. It's still one of my favorites. Does it have problems? Yes, but I still enjoy the next case majorly. And I really love it. So, we'll be doing that next time. So, see you guys then.